Yo, it is your boy Savage D Sag back up in this bitch. What is good, and man, I hope you guys had a great week. We are back with this Chainsaw Man greatness, nigga. And let's get right into chapter 149. So this chapter starts off with the Chainsaw Man protesters, and one of them is talking about this prophecy he had that mankind would go to war with devils. He continues that the current disaster they are going through is because the prophecy was ignored, but calls on the others to join him in following the voice of God and burning the Chainsaw Man army to ashes. Everyone cheers, "Burn Chainsaw Man! Burn Chainsaw Man," until we transition to Denji, Nayuta, and Fumiko watching the mob, with Fumiko mentioning that while they were running, the outbreak turned into a scene out of an apocalypse movie. Denji tries to say it's an emergency and that the bat signal is out, so he should be able to burst out the chainsaws if he needs to. Then Fumiko tells Denji that it is the worst time to turn into Chainsaw Man because if they see him transformed, they will burn him into a crisp, which is true, but pause here really quickly. Bruh, we have not seen Denji turn to Chainsaw Man since May in real life. Now, clearly this isn't a good time to turn, but this man Denji has been itching for a reason to transform. Fujimoto is cruel, and at this point, I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't let Denji transform until 2024. That son of a bitch. But anyways, one of my favorite parts of the chapter is next because Fumiko tells Denji not to worry since she will protect both him and Nayuta. But Nayuta tells her off rip that they don't need her protection, then says, "I'm stronger than you, I'll kill anything that attacks us." The dumbfounded Fumiko asks her, what would she do if humans attacked them? Could she kill them too? To which Nayuta says that's easy work since humans are weak sauce compared to devils. Fumiko once again just has her mouth open, dumbfounded, and asks Denji what has he been teaching her? And we know Denji does not give a fuck because he just lets her watch TV. But then Denji has a realization and gets worried about the apartment, and Nayuta adds that the pets are hungry. Fumiko says she can't let them go home though because she knows that the Chainsaw Man church freaks are staked out at their crib. Denji and Nayuta don't care and start to leave, to which Fumiko blocks them and reiterates that she can't let them go, but she can shelter the two of them at a public safety facility. Nayuta does not give a fuck and shoots her finger chain thingy at Fumiko just like Makima had in part 1 and how Nayuta did to Asa earlier in part 2 when she had kissed Denji, or I guess Yoru did. Fumiko dodged, but the chain pierces an old lady in the building by them, and the old lady busts through the window and yokes up Fumiko. Then Denji has to tickle Nayuta in order to help free Fumiko. Then Denji tells her to run because if she sticks around, Nayuta will kill her ass for real. Now, hold on, pause again. I was talking last review about how I had some expectations for Fumiko since she was placed around as Denji's guard, but she has done nothing but fail me since. It is funny as fuck to see her get shitted on by a kid and saved by a damn tickle attack. This girl is the prime example of you'll do fucking nothing. But anyways, back to the chapter. So after Denji saved her from Nayuta, Fumiko does what she's been doing best lately and runs away. Nayuta says, okay, let's head home now, but Denji plays the good big brother role and asks her if she really tried to kill Fumiko just now. We get the dark side of Nayuta here, where she states that it is fine for devils to kill living things of any kind, using fish and trees as examples. She states that humans are no different than them. She also adds that Denji must feel it too instinctually that hurting people makes him feel alive, which, I mean, she ain't lying. We have seen Denji go feral many times in part 1 because he was having fun ripping people apart, but it was usually devils though. Off the top of my head, I don't think we've seen him kill any humans by his own hand, at least not purposefully. Back to the chapter though. Nayuta asks Denji if he wants to join the devil's side with her. Denji says you can't be serious, but Nayuta says that she gave it a lot of thought and that human culture is fun and all, but suffocating. Also stating that if they ruled over people as devils, they could essentially do, eat, and own whatever they want. Denji tries to appeal to her, even switching up his statement, asking about his friends and changing it to asking about her friends. She says she does not give a fuck if they die, and says it should be the same for Denji and his friends since she is all he needs. Damn, she sounds like a couple of women I've dealt with in my past, bruh. But anyways, we get a couple of awkward pauses between the two of them, and Nayuta asks him if he just remembered Asa. This makes Denji shook. Nayuta continues and says why is Asa important to Denji and that he risked his life to protect her the other day too, adding that she doesn't get it. Denji says it is because they kissed, and Nayuta asks, is that it? But Denji says that with everyone else that he has kissed, everything went horribly wrong, but with Asa, it was the one time that he didn't get hurt. Nayuta asks if Denji likes Asa, and he puts his hands out to show how much he does. She then asks how much does he like Nayuta, Nayuta, and he extends his arms even further, to which Nayuta lets off a big grin and jumps on Denji with a hug, saying that she won't kill humans then, but they must hurry to their apartment now. Alright, so bruh, I really liked this chapter. It was dope as hell seeing Fumiko being humbled by a kid, but it was especially dope seeing the continued wholesomeness between Denji and Nayuta. He is living up to his promise to Kishibe and Pochita to make sure that the new control devil has love poured into her and also receives lots of hugs. I love that Denji can calm her down and actually talk to her as a big sibling would. The relationship is a continued favorite of mine in part 2 so far, and I hope to see it continue to be fleshed out. I mean, Denji is literally not transforming into Chainsaw Man to protect her, and we all know how much he loves being Chainsaw Man, so Fujimoto, please don't pull no tricks with this girl. And speaking of pulling tricks with this girl, we gotta speak on the elephant in the room. Nayuta's ass showed the Makima in her, and that shit is truly scary. We already know she exhibits very selfish and clingy attributes when it comes to things or people that she sees as hers, calling them all her property. But she took it up a notch with her siding with Devil's quote to Denji. Like I said before, I'm glad Denji was there to reel her in, but if she keeps having thoughts like those, then we're gonna have to keep an eye on her to see if she may literally turn villain like her predecessor. Also, with how she asked Denji about Asa again and him liking her, that has me very concerned. I know it seemed that she is off the ledge, and Denji told her that he loves her more than he cares of Asa, but I can see a thing happening where Nayuta still tries to take Asa out regardless due to her being a threat and not liking Denji being close with the War Devil. As a final note, I'ma ask the question that we're all wondering. Where the hell is Fami, and what is she doing in the background right now? But alright, I've said everything I had to say. If you have something to say, drop a comment. Y'all know I read those. Like the video. Sub. Show some love to your boy. It's your boy Savage D Sag, and I'm out. Peace.